back here.
Okay, let's get this quarterly meeting of Exney Tobacco Company started. Now, who's gonna take the notes?
Me? Come on, why do I always have to take the notes?
Because you're the only one in here who doesn't know how to use email.
And you're completely disorganized. You set your office on fire 3 times this year.
So, there's no chance any record of this meeting here will survive to become part of a class action suit. You are essential to our success, Johnson.
Gee, thanks.
Okay, down to business. McAllister, have you looked at our profits for the last quarter?
They're holding steady.
You know, that's not good enough. The shareholders expect better. The chairman of the board expects better. McAllister, tell us about our advertising, please.
I've asked our ad agency to make a report. They're right outside.
Bring them in.
Ladies, gentlemen, the good news is that you tobacco companies have made cigarettes the most heavily advertised product in the world.
Yeah, we're number one!
Yes, high five, Johnson.
You should be proud of yourselves. You put your money where your mouth is. $12 billion in the last year in the U.S. alone.
We are spending more than $30 million of your money every single day just to land new smokers.
Excellent.
Yes, but here's the problem. No matter how much we spend or how cleverly we try to sell teenagers on cigarettes, we cannot get more than 20% of them to smoke.
20%?
So with 1,000 smokers dying every day in the U.S., it means we're barely staying even.
How can this be?
It turns out, and this defies everything we believe in advertising, that teens can think for themselves.
What?
Exactly. But frankly, we're puzzled.
Why would they want to do that?
Thinking for yourself is overrated. Thinking for yourself is just too hard. So why make such a fuss when they can listen just to us? Thinking's just a fad. Wouldn't they rather just nag? Thinking for yourself gives you a headache. Thinking for yourself can give you 6. Our ad campaign's alive, but we're just fooling 1 in 5. Minutes to play, why won't they stop and come play our games? Why, oh why, do they mistrust us? Why don't they believe our every word? Why, oh why, do they mistrust us? Manipulation is becoming a dirty word. Thinking for yourself can wreck the system. Thinking for yourself can make us broke. There's billions we have spent, and they are making just a dent. Thinking takes some pride, and that's why we have never tried thinking for ourselves. That's why we have never tried.
This is depressing. You got to find more teenagers.
Absolutely. 90% of adult smokers started in their teens.
Well, We better come up with a solution before the chairman of the board hears about it.
Where are those quarterly numbers?
Too late, it's your chairman, everybody. Hi.
What are you all doing?
Oh, good morning, sir. We're just brainstorming.
On the floor. What about you, Johnson? Got stuck taking the notes again?
Yes, sir, every word, sir.
Let me see. What's this part say?
Oh, I wrote that as diving behind the trash can. It says, too late, it's the chairman. Everybody died.
That was a metaphor, sir.
A metaphor?
Never mind.
This 20% is a problem. You see, the key to our business can be summarized in one word.
Oh, I love these games! Okay, let me go first. Let's see. One word. Key to our business. Is it cafeteria?
Cafeteria?
I love the cafeteria! Have you tried Indian soup? It's magically delicious.
My turn. How about corporate greed?
That's 2 words.
Silence. The key to our business is addiction. Nicotine addiction is what's keeping us in the black, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't just mean the lungs. That was a joke. Here's all you need to know. Flunkies.
Although 70% of smokers want to quit, only 5 to 15% succeed.
Great, sir.
It gets better.
Recent research has shown that adolescent exposure to nicotine can modify crucial brain development.
What's that mean, sir?
It means that the adolescent brain is more sensitive to nicotine than the adult brain. So, teen smokers grow more dependent on cigarettes faster.
Stunning, sir.
So you see, all you have to do is catch them while they're young. Do whatever it takes. And then you reel them in for life. Get them started, that's all it took.
Cast the line out and then out.
Little nibble, and soon they're cooked.
Let's go fishing and get on land. Go catch them when they're young. Don't go throwing them back. Addicted in just weeks, and then they're trapped in our sack. The most try to quit, only 5% can. The rest can be dressed for our hot frying pan.
Let's go trolling, the fishing's great.
Get the napkins, I've got the bait.
Feel immortal and overlooked.
We'll give them something and get on hooked. Go catch them when they're young. Don't go throwing them back. Addicted in just weeks, and then they're trapped in our sack. The most try to quit, only 5% can. The rest can be dressed for our hot frying pan. Cast the line out and then out. Let's go fishing and get on wood.
Don't make me have to come back in here, or I'll come fishing for you.
We've got to come up with some ideas quick.
This is tough. Remember the good old days when teens would just do whatever their friends did?
Yeah. Peer pressure was our best friend.
I thought dogs were our best friend.
Waste your time, McAllister.
Let's call in the public relations research team. I bet they can come up with something.
Good idea. Go get them. Okay, well, these guys here, when they come in, they've proved in our labs that monkeys that don't smoke live longer than monkeys that do smoke.
That's awesome. We need to ask how they got monkeys to start smoking in the first place. I mean, how do monkeys even buy cigarettes? I didn't think they were tall enough to see over the counter of a convenience store.
Johnson, the monkeys didn't buy the cigarettes. They were tied down in the lab and forced to inhale the cigarette smoke.
Oh. Can we do that with teens?
Here they are, our public relations research team.
Excellent.
Okay, so what you have here is a perception problem.
Our research reveals that most people, including teens, think that smoking is a smelly, ugly habit.
Nonsense.
Nothing an industrial strength scrubbing or acid bath can't handle.
Exactly. So all we need to do is change the perception.
When people started learning about the health effects of smoking, we ran the monkey trials.
How did you prove that monkeys that smoke live longer than monkeys that don't smoke?
It's all in the fine print.
We just forgot to feed the non-smoking monkeys. They didn't last more than a week.
Wow. Do you think that would work on teens?
Johnson. We do not kill our customers. Tell them they can buy our cigarettes for a few decades.
We've done our own research on this perception problem about cigarettes.
Once our findings are published, we think that smoking will gain a whole new attractiveness.
We've done a scientific survey of over half a dozen smokers in the cafeteria.
I love the cafeteria!
Wait, how many people did you talk to?
6. They were carefully chosen.
Can you do a survey with just 6 people?
Oh, sure, why not? It's, we've done the research. Our survey's when you're yelling your eyelashes, smell like smoke and all the ashes, you'll triple up your popularity. We've done the research. Our studies are clear. Our yellow teeth look better. You just need a hot sweater. Public overreacts. We just don't have our legs.
80% of Americans surveyed think cigarette burns on a sofa are an important expression in postmodern home decor.
We've done the research, the distance don't lie. Any longer will assure bowel breath should not deter you. Just keep on doing it, pets standing by. We've done the research, verdict displayed. Now smokers have fun more ways. You can see them outside doorways, just joking round down sidewalks in the rain. Whoa, public overreacts. Whoa, we just don't have our legs.
Researchers say without a full ashtray, a home is not a home.
Just don't have our legs.
smoke?
Are you nuts? Do you know what secondhand smoke can do to a person?
Well, bad stuff. That's for sure. Everybody knows.
Then doesn't that cut into sales? I mean, don't people worry about what their secondhand smoke would do to their friends and families?
We've thought of that. Hey, gosh, there. Go get the teenagers, please.
Yes, sir. See, we've got a new spin on secondhand smoke that I think will boost sales tremendously.
We just need a few testimonials on what secondhand smoke can do to a person.
Involuntary. You mean, like the monkey?
No, we mean like the brothers and sisters and friends who are given the opportunity to breathe the secondhand smoke. Ah, here are the teenagers.
It's brought us all a lot closer together.
Yeah, I never thought I'd have so much in common with my kid brother and sister.
Me too. Secondhand smoke has worked miracles in my house, man.
Thank you, man.
Just
Chest.
That's not a story. The public needs to know this.
My brother and sister, they're 7 and 3. It used to be I didn't want them with me. My parents insisted I learn how to care. I'm smoking, that's how I share.
He's smoking, that's how he shares.
There's 4,000 chemical compounds each puff, but 60 carcinogens just aren't enough. I bring home ammonia and taurine chlorine. We're bonding on nicotine.
They're bonding on nicotine. Whoa. Secondhand smoke is alright. Whoa. Secondhand smoke keeps us tight. Now there's lots of things that I'm sharing with them. We're coughing, they're building up phlegm. We're sharing infections in our breathing tracts. We're sharing asthma attacks. We're sharing asthma attacks. Secondhand smoke is alright. Whoa. Secondhand smoke keeps us tight. Secondhand smoke is alright. Whoa. Secondhand smoke keeps us tight. Secondhand smoke keeps us tight.
What's the accounting firm doing here?
When we were looking at our sales of teenagers, we ran into a little snag. I asked these guys to see what they could do.
What little snag?
When you crunch the numbers, factor in how many cigarettes are smoked per capita daily, it turns out the average smoker spends
$12,000 each year.
$12,000 my foot! I have socks. They cost more than that.
Yes, for $1,200, the average teenager is the equivalent of
A bunch of money.
Wait a minute. I've got a question. You have socks that cost more than $1,200?
In fact, I'm wearing them right now, you see. These bad boys have been with me for a long time now. Yeah, they're really nice socks.
The point we're making is, teenagers will have to be convinced that spending everything on cigarettes is worth it.
How do we do that?
We simply tell them that spending everything on cigarettes is a sound economic decision. That way, they won't have to spend their money on unhealthy things.
Money runs dry, life's really a beach. No chances to me, it's all
chairman will be pleased.
I've got a question. Yes, Johnson. Is that $1,200 for each sock, or does that get you the whole pair?
Well, I have a point to make. We haven't discussed the naysayers.
Who?
You know all those do-gooders and media hysterics who are always trying to say how bad smoking is for you?
What did you call them?
Here, let me bring some in. They're always hanging around. Naysayers, come on in.
Smoking is bad.
No smoking.
Smoking is bad for you. Smoking bad.
Well, go ahead. We're waiting.
Smoking causes 1 out of every 5 deaths in the United States.
Nearly 500,000 Americans die every year from smoking.
Smoking kills almost half of all smokers.
Smoking takes off an average of 13 years of life from every smoker.
Smoking kills more Americans than alcohol, car accidents, AIDS, homicide, and illegal drugs.
Combined.
Get out of here now.
Of course we can. Teens don't think about what's going to happen to them in 20 or 30 years. The naysayers are just wasting their breath.
Hey, do you guys remember that company shit that we have? Okay, yeah, let's just do it. Yeah. Emphysema, heart disease, aneurysm, strokes. They're not very scary to a kid who smokes. She's infertile, you won't hurt her, cancer of the lungs. Death will stop your breath, but it won't stop the young. Death will stop your breath, but it won't stop the young. Death will stop your breath, but it won't stop the young. Hey! That was fun. I didn't even know we had a company chamber.
You need to start reading our emails, Johnson.
We have email?
Is this the executive meeting room?
Who are you?
We're media consultants. Your chairman asked us to drop by and jumpstart the old cigarette sales.
We're doing just fine, but thanks anyway.
That's not what your chairman says. I don't want to give a nickel to be in your shoes right now.
Is that a nickel for each shoe or for the pair?
You gotta think big. You've got a whole lot of competition.
Just think of all the self-destructive activities available to kids.
Yeah, they're not born with a cigarette in their mouth. Someone has to put them there.
That's where we come in. Welcome to the world of product placement.
Specifically, cigarettes in the movies.
Every day, 2,000 adolescents start smoking. Half of them start because they saw actors smoking in a film.
People can't be that gullible.
Au contraire, mon ami. An entire generation of smokers got started by watching movie stars like that.
Who didn't want to be like Humphrey Bogart or John Wayne?
Didn't Humphrey Bogart die young?
Throat cancer.
John Wayne?
Lung cancer, but you're missing the big point. No one cares if an actor dies after 30 years of smoking. What matters is that teenagers see actors smoking in the big screen, and you just can't resist. Look, 20% of Americans smoke, but 60% of all movies have a major character smoking.
That is brilliant.
Oh, that's just the tip of our iceberg of brilliance. We've put our heads together and figured out the perfect place to put your cigarettes in the movies.
A movie that will appeal to kids, teens, and adults alike.
This, we must say, is a stroke of genius.
This is big, we can tell. This is big, and this will sell. We're on fire, it's inspired. We're hot, and now we're getting even hotter. What if we could get to Harry Potter? And said he'll wave a cigarette in Baltimore with tobacco chew. Could kill with just a spit or two. Ooh, this is big, we can tell. This is big and this will sell. The owls must go, that bit is stale. Tobacco leaves will bring the mail. And Dobby brings pipe to Ron. Let's inspire. The light bulb's on and it's 100 water. What if we could get to Harry Potter? Where Harry wins that Quidditch Cup, and all of Hogwarts can line up. And Dumbledore's with their huge cigar. Dumbledore's gonna be the star. Oh, this is big. We can tell. This is big and this will sell. This is big. We can tell. This is big and this will sell.
Well, that's our show, and right now, in front of all of you, I would like to make a pledge that I will never smoke.
I'd like to make a pledge too. I pledge never to use drugs of any kind. Except for the kinds that are good for you, like Pepto-Bismol.
Let's hear it for Pepto-Bismol!
And I pledge to chew each bite of food 20 times before swallowing.
And I pledge to learn the Heimlich maneuver in case she forgets her pledge.
And I pledge always to wear my seatbelt, even when I'm not in the car.
And I pledge to use a parachute every single time I jump out of an airplane.
And I pledge to make a pledge about whatever you like, even though we all know I'm not really very likely to follow through on it.
Wait, I don't get it.
You see, pledges are really easy. Like New Year's resolutions, they don't usually mean very much.
So we can think for ourselves?
Yes, we can use our brains. There's nothing good about smoking, period. So tell us the truth, and we can figure out what to do.